Are you considering using Facebook ads in your business? If so, you're going to want to watch right until the end because I'm going to share some secrets with you that are going to help you create some Facebook ads, a full tutorial from start to finish, from the creative to the ad. I'm going to share with you how to create Facebook ads for your local market and what areas to target, along with a lot of other good stuff. Again, if you are considering thinking about creating Facebook ads and maybe you're just starting out in Facebook ads, this is going to be a full tutorial of everything that I've learned over numerous years, 8 years of using Facebook ads. I also had hired a Facebook ad coach back in 2018 and paid a lot of money to learn what I'm going to show you in this video. So if you're a real estate agent and you would like to incorporate Facebook ads into your business and into your business moving forward, or you're familiar with it and you'd like to know what is actually happening here in 2025 with Facebook ads, with some of the changes, again, you're going to want to stick to the end because Facebook has made some changes and you would not like to get your Facebook ad, this wonderful tool that we have to put our business out there in front of the ideal clients, shut down or disapproved. And I'm going to share with you some of the things that are happening now in Facebook to make sure that we have checked off, to make sure that we're in accordance with their compliance and their rules, their ever-changing rules that they have here at Facebook. So again, this is going to be a full tutorial on how to run Facebook ads if you're a real estate agent, how you can utilize this tool in your business to build your business, to build your database, to build your email list, to build your brand with Facebook ads. So without further ado, let's get into this full tutorial now. Okay, I'm excited to share this with you. Let's get into the business manager account. If you do not have an account, what you're going to want to go to is business.facebook.com and you can set up your business account. You can see I have 3 different ad accounts here. I think you can have more, but I believe it might be 5 or something like that. Anyways, you can see how many ad accounts I have here. Along with that, you can see any other assets that you have. You might have a Facebook page or something like that here as well. And then from here, you're going to want to click into your ad account. For me specifically, it is this real estate sales ad account. And from there, we'll be able to create the creative. Okay, so let's get into this right now. Again, if you don't have a Facebook business account, that is the very first thing you're going to want to do. Maybe you're just starting this out, and I can always create a video on that if you'd like. If you'd let me know, comment below. And I will create, just type in like business or something, business account, and I can create that just showing you how to set a business account up. But if you already made it past that and you're in your account, let's dive into the creative. Okay, so here's my account right here specifically. What we're going to do is we're going to set up a creative right from the start, and then I'll go back and I'll show you one of mine and we can go over some of the metrics that are a little bit more important, or I can shoot that in another video too if you'd like to go over what key metrics you're going to be looking for. But there's basically 3 components to creating a Facebook ad. There is the campaign. You can see up here on the left hand side, there's the ad set and there's the ad. The campaign is really the overarching umbrella to the Facebook campaign. The ad set is where we're going to pick the interests. We're going to pick where we're going to put the location of the ad, and then the start date and all that fun stuff that comes with that. And then the ad is really where the creative is, where we're going to be putting like the video or the ad or text in the ad, what is going to show up in people's news feeds. Okay, so to start, I'm going to start one right from the scratch here. So what you do is up in the left hand corner here is you go create. Now there's many different options here. Okay, there's awareness, all this stuff. From my perspective, there's one that's superior to all of them, and it is called leads. It's lead ads, which basically allows you to create a form within Facebook, and that'll pop up and auto-populate people's information that they have in Facebook, which is tremendously powerful. Now, why is that powerful? Well, it's powerful because people don't have to click off before they put in their information. You usually will lose some people or traffic, what they like to call it, from point A to point B, just because of load time, speeds, and stuff that come up with that. So this is a great way to capture people's information before you take them over to a website or the PDF, okay? I have found, I've tested all of these. I have found if you're looking to generate leads, Leads as is the place, is the option that you're going to want to go with to optimize your lead generation, okay? So let's start with a lead ad. And Facebook here mentions a tailored leads campaign. We're not going to go with that. That's something that obviously that they're probably pushing for right now. They tend to make pop-ups like this and suggest us, but usually it's in their best interest. So let's go with a manual lead campaign. This is what I've always gone with. And just provide me with 1 minute as we get this loaded and moving along. So the first real component here is your campaign. So depending on what you're doing, you're going to want to name your campaign. For me, what I'll share with you is I do what's called home sold reports. So in my local market, I put together a CMA that has all the data of all the sold houses, the locations, the beds, the baths, the days on market, the square footage, literally all the information that a home seller would require to make an educated decision on whether to move forward with a home sale or not. And I put that together all in one report for potential leads so they can get that. It's a valuable piece of information. I mean, look at yourself in your own business. What's the most common question that you get? I get a lot of phone calls of like, how much is my house worth? How much did my neighbors sell for? Or how much did this house that looks like mine sell for? They're attempting to get a value on their house or find out what their house is worth, right? So I personally give them the most valuable piece of information that they're looking for. Why do I do this? Well, if I'm willing to give the most valuable piece of information to them, they're willing to provide me with their email, name, and phone number, which ultimately provides me with an opportunity to chat with the lead to potentially build a relationship and convert them into a lead. This is why this is important. So depending on what you're doing, look, you can have so many different things here, but naming the campaign is basically your broad overview of what you're doing here. So for me here, I'm going to say it's going to be a home sold report. We're in Q1. This is a lead ad, and I'm targeting Aurelia. Now, there might be different areas that you target depending on where you live. Maybe there's multiple cities. Specifically, in this ad, I've created the CMA report for Aurelia. So that'll be my call out, which we'll get into that a little bit more in the ad. So that is how you name it, just so you have a general overview of what your ad is when you go to look at it. If you've created multiple campaigns, at least it gives you an overview. I know I'm Q1, as soon as we're in Q2, I know I'm like, I don't really have to pay attention to that campaign because I won't be running it. I'll be running a new one by then. Okay, so one thing, again, what I mentioned in the intro is this is extremely, extremely important. They have different categories here, and because we're real estate agents and we're talking about housing, we have to ensure that we check off housing. This puts filters and restrictions in the ads on what we can and cannot do, which I'll show you once we get to the ad set. But this is really, really, really important to pay attention to, because if you don't check this off and you go to run your ad and your ad gets auto approved and you have to come and they start looking at your ad, or the automation starts looking at your ad, they could disapprove and they could ultimately shut down your whole ad account, which you don't want to do. Again, this is one of the most valuable tools that we can have as real estate agents. There's numerous tools, but this is a very valuable tool that we would like to take advantage of to get in front of people to build our brand. So please, if there's one thing you take away from this, please make sure that you check this category off, and this kind of does the filtering for us when we go to do the ad set. Okay, so please pay attention to that. I'm in Canada, so this is where we want our ad campaign to run. There is different options, obviously. If you're in the States, whatever that might be, you can change that there. The rest of the stuff you don't really need to pay attention to. As we get down here, though, you're going to pick your ad budget. What are you comfortable with? You can pick $5 a day. I do $5 a day. I've done $10 a day. I've done up to $50 a day. It depends on how quickly I would like data to see if my ads are working, how big my audience is as well. But this is what you can pick. Just for today in this example, let's put $20. Again, you can have $5. You don't have to put $20 whatsoever. $5 a day for 30 days, $150 to get your name out. And again, I'll show you one of my active campaigns so you can see how many people, how many impressions people are actually seeing my ad and get a general idea of how much ad costs are actually costing. Do keep in mind that that changes depending on what angle you're taking with your ad, whether you're targeting buyers, sellers, buyer's guides, seller's guides, depending on what you're giving away, what your lead magnet is. Okay? And again, I've been talking about a home sold report. If you would like to see what my reports look like, comment below and I can send that to you too so you have a general idea of what I'm providing, what PDF I'm providing with my potential clients or leads that come in off of Facebook as well. Okay, other than that, this is all we're really going to have to do here in this section, in the campaign section. The next section that we would like to go to is the new leads ad set. Okay, this is the next section in the creative. Now, ad set name. Depending what I usually put up here, it can change, it can alter. But usually I put whatever I'm targeting, who I'm targeting, what I'm targeting, so I have a general idea. Because within a campaign, like I had mentioned, it's the umbrella. You can have different ad sets where you're targeting, and then you have different ads within those ad sets. For simplicity, right now we're creating one ad set. Okay, so with this, again, it depends on what I'm targeting, but we won't name this. We'll go back up once we kind of complete this section and we'll go back up and name this, okay? Conversions. You can do multiple things here. The best is Insta forms, like we're doing leads, like I said in the campaign. This is where it'll auto-populate their information that they have from Facebook. It keeps them on Facebook. They put it in their information, and from there you can take them off, but by then you've captured their information. So we're doing Insta forms. You could do website too, where you take them over to a website, but like I said, it doesn't capture as many leads. Your conversion will not be as high. The reason being that load speeds, people lose interest. There's more little things. These things compound over time. Trust me, when you have people do more action. So you want it to be as simple as possible. And we're doing this with lead forms. So I have lead forms checked off. You're going to want to have your Facebook page connected as well. You can go down there and pick whatever. You might have multiple pages, depending. You're going to want to pick your Facebook page, probably associated with your real estate business if you have one, okay? The goal, we're maximizing number of leads. You're not going to really have to change that there. Just keep that the way it is. Don't worry about that. This stuff we don't have to worry about in this instant. We don't have to worry about the dynamic creative either. When do we want it to start? Okay, if we're looking at here, generally I'll start it the next day. What I've been taught is starting it the next day at 8 o'clock. Some people say at 12 o'clock, right at the beginning when the day starts, when we're sleeping. I started at 8 in the morning. You don't want to start it during the day that you're actually, like, you don't want to start it today because midway they're going to try and spend your ad budget. It's not optimized, so you're going to want to wait and have a fresh start in the day, okay? Now, setting an end date, you typically don't need to send an end date. Okay, you're going to be coming in and checking this. You know what your budget is, so you can, even if you don't come in and check it a couple of days, a week or something like that, okay, if I'm spending $10 a day, 7 days is $70. Come in, you can shut it off, you can look at it, whatever it is. I never put an end date. You absolutely can put an end date if you're the type of person never to check. You just want to make sure that it's going to be shut off if you're not checking frequently. Okay. We don't need to change anything in here. Audience. Okay, in here I do have custom audiences that I've created, and I can create another video on this, which I will after diving into more. These are more targeting ads, retargeting ads. So once somebody's hit your website, if you've installed the Facebook pixel, which I can create another video for. If you're interested, comment below or give me a thumbs up and I can create a video on that. But these are retargeting ads. So what's really powerful about these, if somebody's been on your website, you can put your ad in front of them again, or if they've interacted with your Instagram account, or if they've interacted with your Facebook page, you can target these people specifically to keep building your brand and putting a message in front of them, which makes it super powerful. Okay, so you can see I have one like written down there, postcard remarketing. Well, I put out a postcard and then I had them click a QR code to go over to a link to a lead page that I had set up, or like a funnel page to opt in. So if they went to that in my postcard in my neighborhood, boom, I've got them Facebook pixeled, I've got them Google pixeled. Now I can remarket to these people that they're not necessarily even provided me with their information yet. I just had them click from a postcard over to a website. If they scan the QR code on the postcard, and now they're pixeled. So now I can run on and say, hey, I noticed that you were looking at the postcard. Are you interested in XYZ? Let me show you click the button below and I can provide you with this, or we can talk about this, whatever it may be. That's an example there. You can also upload, if you have a database of people, which you should. If you're in real estate, you should have a CRM with emails and stuff that you've been building over time. Maybe you're newer into real estate, but list building is extremely important, and I can talk about that too. Another video, how to build a list and a following. And with this, you can upload your email list to Facebook, and Facebook will market it specifically to the people on your email list too. So powerful. Anyways, we don't have that right now. We're not getting into that right now. That's a whole nother video about retargeting and stuff like that, and pixels, setting up pixels. We don't have any of that. We don't have to worry about that, but that's just the beginning to share with you what is possible for Facebook, okay? Now, age group, we won't be able to change this again because we're in the special categorized housing section. They blocked this off. We can't put ages. We can't put any of that. We can't put genders, nothing like that. That's because we checked that off in the campaign that I originally was chatting to you about there. Detailed targeting. This is where it gets a little bit exciting. Now, Facebook is very, very good at sharing detailed, or like optimizing your ad regardless if you put this in or not. Okay, however, if you do, you can optimize this and put in different things, different criteria. But first, what I'd like to do is change the location here. Canada, I'd like to change it to my local area. Sorry about that. We'll get back down to the interest there. So I'm going to put in Aurelia. I'll share with you something else. Okay, so I'm picking Aurelia. That is my location. It's going to tell me how many people I can target in that area. You can see right over here, 48 to 57,000 people are in and around that area. Now, you can see right here, it says I picked Aurelia, but it says 15 miles. Well, that is the minimum that Facebook lets you. It never used to be like this. It used to be like you can target specifically as tight as you would like on Facebook, and it would be absolutely okay. But now that Facebook, the rules have changed, and we're in that category of housing, the minimum is 15 miles. Okay, so you can see that there. This is why when we go to our ad, which in the next section I'm going to share with you why it's so important to call out who you would like to see your ad. Okay, which I'll be going over that shortly. Okay, so again, once we get into the detailed targeting, you can add in different things. Okay, so maybe these people, they're from Aurelia and 15 miles within Aurelia. Maybe they're looking for single detached houses. And we put that interest in. So we've narrowed it down. Now it's not just people in Aurelia and 15 miles around there. Now it's people that actually are looking for single detached houses. Well, you look at this numbers change. It's 15 to 17.5. Okay, so there's a little less people. Well, maybe we also want to add in that they're first-time home buyers too. Again, it's going to depend on what your lead magnet is, what you're offering your potential client, what you're going to put in there. But see how it jumps up there, 19 to 22,000. You can see that the people. So you can do that. You can narrow it down as much. I would leave it open-ended a little bit. You know, you don't want to narrow down. But again, even with this, okay, so you can narrow it even further. So it's first-time home buyers, single-family detached houses. If we narrow this even further, I can say, well, they also have to be, you can type in whatever you want. They also have had to look on Zillow. Or you could put, they have to like canoeing or certain type of music. This is the power of real estate. This is the power of narrowing down exactly what you're looking for. It targets is psychographics, not just demographics, but psychographics. This is what makes it so powerful. Okay, so you can see that's changed a little bit. Again, I would attempt to build my audience a little bit more. I'd probably put it closer to 20 to 30,000, somewhere in there. But again, you don't have to, okay? Your ads, it's not like your ads are going to work. It's just limiting how many people are going to see it. And usually they'll have an amount of like how many leads you could potentially generate with your budget with that many people. It's probably not showing here because of the budget size that I have and the audience size. That's not going to affect your ad is still going to perform. Again, like I have an ad running right now that is $5, and I can share with you after how many impressions, how many leads I've gotten since January 1st to now, March. Okay? You can pick languages here too. And obviously if you're in the States or you're in Canada, we're going to be English. And then here, this is another one. Platforms. Where would you like your ad to be seen? There's so many different avenues with Facebook. You can let them take control of this too and put their ad wherever, but I don't feel like that's the best way to optimize because the majority of people are going to be scrolling on their mobile, and I find the best conversions are desktop, but not as many people are on desktop anymore, so it doesn't work as well. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to edit this yourself. Okay. Again, you can leave it if you like and just see what happens. And Facebook will put it wherever they're going to put it. But here is what I do personally. I go manual placements, and then it'll provide you with options of what you can do here. So I don't want it in audience networks. I don't want it in stories. I don't want it in stream. I don't want it in search results. And the only place that I really want this right now is in Facebook feeds and Instagram feeds. So I'm going to take off all of this stuff here too. Can you see the placements are going down? 7 of 19. I'm going to take this out too. Book Marketplace, I'm going to take out that too. So this is all the places. There's so many different places that your ads could show up. But again, you would like to figure out where your best ideal clients are looking or potential clients are looking. And again, I typically find that it's best if it's just Facebook feeds or Instagram feeds. So I'm going to do that. And that's it. So I'm 2 of 19, and you'll see this on the next, when we go to the ads, that it's only the 2 of them. If you had more of these checked off, you would see more of them on the ad section, which we're going to go to. Okay, so let's go to the next section. Down here, you don't have to worry about anything down here. Don't worry about any of that, and you go over to the next section, okay? And we will be taken to the ad section. And sorry, what you would like to do in the ad set for naming that, what I would name that there is now who I'm targeting. First time home buyers or people looking for detached house. That would be the name of that ad set. So I can go when I look at that, oh yeah, that's who I'm targeting in this ad. And then if I was to create another ad set and I was changing the targeting, I would be able to go into that campaign, click in, and I can see ad set, okay, first time home buyers, and the next ad set I have targeting of, people that are looking on realtor.com or people that are in cottage country. So I know I can distinguish, oh, okay, there's that one's targeting that interest, and then this ad set is targeting that interest. That's how I'd break that down. Okay, so again here, and then if you were to come into the ad section now, you'd be going, okay, now how do I name this? Well, depending on how many ads you run from that ad set, so you have one ad set, you might have one or two. You might attempt to split test and have a still image, and then you might have a video and test which one does better or worse, right? To see how many clicks you're getting on each. Or you might just have the one. So what I name it is just ad number 1 from that ad set. Okay? Again, we're going to go down here. Don't have to worry about that. Don't have to worry about this. Your Facebook page is connected. If you have an Instagram account, you're going to connect that too. Your ads will still show on Instagram even if you don't have this connected because you have your Facebook page connected. I can't connect it because I actually have a personal page. It's not a business Instagram page, so it doesn't allow me to connect mine. If I would like to, I could change my Instagram to business page, but I'm fine running ads for my Facebook page. Okay, and then from here, we're going to create the ad itself, the creative. We're going to pick an image. We're going to pick a video, whatever that is. We're going to upload that to Facebook. I will pick something that I have in my back end yet. This is just another avenue that Facebook has right now to optimize your ad. You could probably leave that on, or if you don't want, you could take that off. They're attempting to show your ads just alongside other ads in this unit. You can take this off and just see how your ad performs. Again, you can do a test like this too if you'd like to test it with that on and test it off. This is a new thing that they've introduced, obviously. I haven't tested out too much myself, so I usually click that off. Okay? So then what we're going to do here is we're going to pick what they've just generically picked something from my Facebook page. We're going to edit this. We're going to put in a new picture. And again, this is depending on if you've shot a video for this, if you've created a still image in Canva, whatever that might be, you can put it out there. So again, I was using the example of a home sold report that I put together. So let's just pick this image right here that I'm going to use this for the ad. It's going to ask you if you would like to crop, enhance it, all this stuff. You can just kind of breeze through that stuff. Some of it's not necessary, but you can play with that as well if you think it's better optimized a certain way, because Facebook and Instagram, just the sizes are a little bit different. They'll attempt to optimize for you, but sometimes they can't. Okay, so you might have to play around with that too. So this is the image you can see right here. It's on Instagram. This is what's going to show on Facebook. And from here, we're going to go down and put our primary text. Now, this is critically important. The first 3 lines in here are critically important because this is going to call out your audience to capture their attention. They're going to be scrolling on Facebook or Instagram. And how do you capture the attention of your potential client? Well, this is it. So for instance, it's like Aurelia. And you could put a couple emojis there or whatever it is. Thinking of selling. A question usually does this. So a question, curiosity, something shocking. You got to capture their attention fully, okay? Aurelia, boom. That's the first thing they're going to see. And then the next thing, you interested in knowing all the sale prices in Aurelia? Another question, boom, boom. Are you interested in doing this? Da, 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 da. You could add something else here. Grab the free home sold report now. Okay, see how it says over here, see more? So you want to be able to capture their attention right in the first 3 lines because, the odds that someone's going to say see more, which they absolutely could. However, you want to make sure that here's who you're calling out, here's the benefit, here's what you're going to get right off the hop. And if they choose to click see more, then they can, but you want to give them that information up front. Okay, so the first 3 lines are like the prime real estate here in your ad. You want to think these things through. Again, like curiosity, question, because the brain automatically, when you ask a question, it's already attempting to answer that. Something shocking, like what? Like something they want, right? Like what is the benefit for them? So really get to know who you are targeting, if it's a buyer, seller, or whatever you're giving away for them, and capture their attention, okay? And then you would go down here, you would continue writing like, here is what you are going to get? You're going to be like sale prices. You're going to say square footage. You're going to say you're going to get days on market. You're going to get location. You're going to get whatever else they're going to get from the report that you put together. In my report, it basically is giving all the information they would require to make an educated decision if they like to sell or not. I give them all the valuable information that we have access to as a real estate agent. List price to sale price. Click below now to get the report and all the bonuses. Anyways, you can put something there. You can put something there, and then I usually sign it off with my name or something like that. I have a template for this. If you're interested, I can provide you with like a script, a template, something like that. But comment below, like script, thumbs up, whatever you'd like. I can do a video on this and how to just talk about what to put in the primary text if you'd like of this. And I can provide a template, a script, kind of what to go off of, not exactly what to say. I can show you what I'm doing too, but I can also just something to go off of. So every time you create it, okay, I have to put the call out here. I have to put the benefits here. I have to put the call to action here. I have to go to the turning point here. It's just it's a guideline, right? It's a framework to use when you're creating copy for Facebook ads as well. Okay, you would put your primary text in there. Then you write your headline. The headline is one of the most important things to the visual, and then the headline is extremely important to pay attention to. In this case, I'm just thinking off the top of my head, like free home sold report. Aurelia. Yeah. A free home room, and that's all you would have there down there. And then you'd also, you call to action, you put actually learn more. That's the most one that people are going to click on. When you see sign up, people are already kind of hesitant. Their backs up. They're, well, what am I going to have to sign up for? I'm going to have to give information. You don't want to put that. You're going to want to put learn more. Okay. So basically that's your ad there. However, let's go back to Insta forms now. Okay, this is the lead generation form. We have to create that. Okay, so we're going to create what is called a lead form. So we're going to build that now. I have other ones created. I just duplicate them and alter them once you have one created, you can do that. So we're going to create this form right now. We're just going to call it home sold report Q1. That's what I call it there. Okay. High intent. This is more people that is higher intent. It allows them to double check their information that populates. And honestly, you want high intent so you're not wasting your time. Again, it's cold traffic. It's online leads. There's going to be that barrier where you don't know somebody. You have to build trust. That's just the way it is. I've done a lot of cold traffic over the years, so I can firsthand tell you that there's a lot of interaction with cold traffic. However, at least with an ad, again, like even with a video ad, it allows somebody to see your character, see who you are, see how you show up and your mannerisms and stuff like that. It already gets them building the trust to get to know you. So this is I would choose, you could say more volume if you'd like, or higher intent. In this case, I'm going to say higher intent. Okay? So the intro. Again, headline, get your report now. Boom. And then you're going to want to put an image. You can upload something off of your computer if you'd like. If you put together a nice digital like copy of the PDF report that you're going to put that actually looks like a report or something like that, which you can create with, I'll just share with you. There's a software called Placeit that allows you to create stuff like that. You basically take your template from Canva, the picture, and place it on what looks like magazines and books and stuff like that. You can do that there. Again, that's Placeit, and you're able to do that. I could show you too in a video if you'd like to know how to do that. Happy to do that, but please let me know below, type and place it, or I can show you all this stuff so you know how to create like what looks like a book to have like a nice looking lead generation. If not, it's going to auto populate as you can see here from the image, but at least it's familiar. They've already seen that image. Now they're seeing this. You don't want to change things up, right? You want the process to be seamless. You don't want to be like say one thing and then say something else, have a different image, then have a different, like you want it to be all congruent all the way through, okay, from start to finish. Okay, and then here, you're not really going to do much there. Let's just leave that for now, okay? We're going to continue to the next page. So what we're going to ask for here is contact information. You don't have to worry about the questions. We're not going to ask them any questions. If you'd like to add that layer, I wouldn't suggest it because it's going to limit how many people come in. But what we're going to do here is we're going to add another section here. We're going to add somebody's phone number. I see how you can add different sections there as well, okay? Their country, their address, you can add all that stuff if you would like, okay? So the best is to add their name first, email, phone number. Okay, you got that's what's going to capture all that information, all that great information that's going to allow you to call, email, and text, all that stuff. It's the most important information. And if you're set up in your CRM, you will have automations going out for your texts and emails, and then you get a notification on your phone to say that somebody's registered. That's if you have that set up. Okay, we'll talk about that later. Okay, and then you have to have a privacy policy. What I would suggest here is you go to your website. If you have a website, go to your website, go to the bottom of your page. I'll just click over here. Here's my website, privacy policy. It's going to take you over to a page like this. What you're going to do is you're going to click on that link. It's going to take you over and you're going to place that in here. Okay. So we don't need this link text. So that puts the privacy policy in there. You have to have that. So again, go to your website and pull that privacy policy off your website, put that link in there. Okay. And everything looks good there. Ending. What we're going to do too is right at the end, there's a couple of options here. You're going to say, yeah, thank you, you're all set. And you can say whatever you'd like now too. You can visit our website or exit form from now. Looking forward to connecting with you soon. See? You're already setting the intention that we're going to be chatting with them. We're going to be talking to them. Okay, so that's exciting too. So there's an option here, additional action. We can have them from here reroute over to our website, reroute over to a thank you page, reroute over where we would like for them to download the report that we're going to be giving them. So we can do that here. You can put your website in here if you're going to do that. Okay. Or you can have them already go over to your digital asset. You can have them go over to your PDF right off the hop here and download this. So you've captured their information, you have their information, they can go over and down straight to the PDF, or you can take them over to a thank you page. I take them over to a thank you page personally, and on the thank you page, I have a video just saying, thank you for downloading the home sold report. Here's some additional items that we can talk about, blah, 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 blah. If you'd like to book a call below. And I have a call booking link. There's many things you can do here. I take them over to a website. Like I said, I've done it where I do the PDF report too. So there's multiple ways. You choose, if you have the PDF file that you can share with them right off the hop, you might want to do that. Okay. And then here you would put your link to the website or the link to view the report or the file there. You would add that in there, okay? And then your call to action, this is the button. You're gonna say, click here now to download report. Okay, so they know what to do next. That's what they're gonna do there. And that's it. That's it. Once we've got that done, let's just see what it's saying here. Enter a description message. Contact. Please fill in your best information below. Okay, something like that there. And then intro, let's see what they're asking here. A paragraph, a list. Okay, a list. Okay, so these are going to be like the benefits again. We can put in sales price. We can put in location. We can put in beds slash baths, days on market. This is everything that they're going to get. So we're sharing that with them. Okay. So we can share additional things with them. They're going to be getting list price, view, sale price, percent. This is all the stuff that they're going to get. Again, this is to entice them to continue moving forward this process. These is all the information that they're going to get. You want to keep it exciting for them along the whole process, okay? Let's just go down here. It's saying the ending. I don't have something in there. The link. Oh, yes, the link. For now, let me just put in my website. Let me just put in, yeah, I'll just put in a website here quickly, okay? We're going to put in a website here. Okay, that's where they go. Okay, perfect. Okay, create form. We're going to create the form now. And now we've created the form. This is where people are going to go. And that's it. That's everything. That's absolutely everything. We've created the lead form. We've created the ad. We've set the ad set up with the interest that we're going to be targeting. We've set the budget. We've set the campaign. We've done all that. However, you're probably thinking, where do these leads go once I capture the information? Well, there's a couple of scenarios that I would like to share with you, okay? Let me share with you. Again, when we're running these ads, there's a couple of things where the ads could end up. You can come into Facebook and you can download the ads. So you can see here, I have this from, I'll just share with you my account here. You can see right here, this is one active campaign that I have, okay? I spent $265.57 from January 1st to March 4th. Not that much, about $5, $6 a day, somewhere in there. I've generated 36 leads. It's cost me $7.38 per lead. I've reached 4,289 people, and 12,279 are views. Now, and you can see the impressions that I've had is 12,844. So frequency is 3. So on average, one person is seeing my ad 3 times. It's just repeating, okay? It's repeating, it's repeating. That's why you say the reach is that. That's how many individual unique people. But with the frequency, I'm actually getting seen by 12,000. It's basically 3 times that. So they're sharing my ad 3 times to people. Okay, that's the frequency. That's what happens when you have a smaller audience. The frequency will go up. I just would like to say too, this is very cheap, $7.38. I would expect between $12 to $20 per lead. Personally, this is very cheap. For some reason, this campaign is doing really well. And typically, they're not that cheap. So just to set the expectation, usually seeing $12 to $20, somewhere in there. CPM, just so you know, that's how much money it costs. You can see $20.67. That's how much it costs to get 1,000 views. To have your ad seen by 1,000 people, it costs me $20.67. Okay, just a metric to pay attention to too. At the end of the day, you're looking at how much you're spending, and then are you converting that lead into a sale, and what the ROI. It's about your return on investment. If I spend X amount of dollars on Facebook ads, and then I actually convert one of those, and my average sale is $650,000. Maybe that's $15,000 or $16,000 that I get in ROI, and I spent $1,000 on Facebook ads. That's a 16 times ROI. So you have to look at that yourself, what your average cost is, and once you start running ads, you have to look at that as well as like, what is it costing me per lead? How many am I converting over time? Now remember, with cold traffic generally converts, 7 to 12 months, somewhere in there. You have to build that relationship, that comfort level first. They have to see you numerous times. They have to talk to you and stuff like that. So this will be relatively cold traffic. And what I find is with video, it kind of warms them up. Again, it gets used to your personality a little bit more. Okay. Quick note here. Again, what you would have to do, so you can see 36 leads, you would download, you can see this button right here. You would download these to a Excel spreadsheet or a CSV they allow you to download. You can see here whatever you like, and it'll give you all the information. It'll give you when they opted in. It'll give you their name, their phone number, and email, which we've asked, and you can do this manually and then manually add them into your CRM if you have a CRM. Or there's another way to do this. You can have this spreadsheet and you can go through them and call them. However, if you're in real estate, I would presume that you have a CRM, or if you're new to real estate, it's something that you can consider to use a CRM to generate more of, obviously keep track of people. It's very important. Nurturing is extremely important, and I'm sure you heard the fortune is in the follow-up. So again, you can do it this way. This is the manual way. This is where your leads will be kept, but you have to download them and then do this all manually. However, there is another way. You can use Zapier, if you haven't heard of that integration, or you zap your leads over to your database, and you can set that up. If you're interested to learn more of how to set a zap up between a zap like Facebook and your database, so then when somebody registers on Facebook, they get zapped in your database, their name, their phone number, their email, all that good stuff, let me know and I can share that with you. And then from there, like I said, if they're zapped into your CRM, you can have a workflow attached to that, like from a tag. If you tag them Facebook lead, and that workflow starts when that lead comes in and it's tagged Facebook lead, and then from there, there's automated text message, automated emails, and then you get a notification to call them. That's what I do personally. Again, if you would like to learn that method of how to do this automatic, so you don't have to do this manually, you don't have to think about it. All you do is get a notification in your phone. Oh, somebody opted in. That's great. I know that I got to phone them at some point in time. Let me know. Type in below Zapier or automation and let me know you like this video. Again, this is Facebook ads for realtors. This is extremely important if you're a real estate agent, if you'd like to build your brand. If you'd like more of these videos, if you'd like to learn, again, retargeting, anything to do with lead generation from Facebook, I can share that with you. I can share the retargeting. I can share the Facebook pixel, all that stuff. Comment below. Let me know. Give me a thumbs up too. Let me know that you enjoyed this video and subscribe as well. And I'll continue to do these videos if you like this. I will show you everything that I know that I've learned. Again, I personally have been in the Facebook world and doing Facebook ads. I've been running them since 2017. And then in 2018, I personally hired one of the best in the world, a Facebook coach, to teach me all these tricks and stuff about Facebook. So I've been in this world, Facebook ads, for a very long time, and I've been doing this in my real estate business for many years now, and I'm happy to share all this with you. But subscribe to the channel, let me know that you like this, and I will continue to focus on Facebook and other lead generation avenues so you can build your business and continue to build your brand. Okay, I'm Nick Doherty, and I will see you on the next video. Bye for now.